Most people think of shrimp as harmless little creatures hiding in coral reefs, completely incapable of hurting a human, but the truth is far more terrifying. Some shrimp-like animals can slice through gloves, cause tissue-eating infections, shatter bones, or even fire underwater shockwaves powerful enough to stun prey instantly. And make sure you stay until number 1 because that species has injured divers so badly, some needed surgery to save their hands. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the place where we uncover the deadliest, strangest, and most shocking creatures on the planet. Today, we're counting down the 10 most dangerous shrimp-like creatures in the world. They may be tiny, colorful, or easy to overlook, but each one carries a weapon that even professionals fear. Let's begin. Number 10. Skeleton Shrimp Caprilidae. At first glance, the skeleton shrimp looks too delicate to be dangerous. Its body is thin as a needle, almost transparent, clinging to algae like a strand of living thread. But this strange creature is surprisingly aggressive. Divers often report these shrimp grabbing onto exposed skin, using their hooked claws to cling tightly and bite repeatedly. While the bite isn't venomous, the sharp mouthparts can break skin and introduce bacteria from polluted harbors and reef debris. In several documented cases, researchers handling underwater equipment developed painful infections after brushing against colonies of skeleton shrimp. Because they blend perfectly with seaweed, they're nearly invisible until it's too late. Their bite can cause itching, swelling, localized burning, and if the wound isn't cleaned properly, bacterial infections that spread quickly in warm, humid environments. The danger isn't that they're deadly predators. It's that they're small, hidden, and able to cling to your skin long enough to leave microscopic wounds that become a gateway for aggressive marine pathogens. A nearly invisible creature that can still ruin a diver's day. Number 9. Cleaner Shrimp Lysmata amboinensis. The cleaner shrimp is one of the ocean's most iconic friendly creatures, known for dancing around coral heads and grooming fish by picking parasites off their scales. But when stressed or mishandled, this shrimp can turn unexpectedly defensive. Its sharp pincers designed to scrape parasites from large predators can clamp down hard enough to draw blood from a human finger. In aquariums and wild reef cleaning stations, multiple reports describe divers receiving painful cuts after accidentally startling a cleaner shrimp. These wounds are tiny but deep, allowing marine bacteria to enter quickly. In polluted or unregulated waters, this can lead to redness, swelling, or in rare cases, fast-spreading cellulitis that requires medical treatment. People often underestimate these shrimp because of their bright colors, elegant movements, and cooperative behavior with fish. But like any wild animal, it reacts when cornered. And it's fine, needle-like pincers are far more dangerous than they look. Harmless looking, charming, even cute until the moment it sinks its claws into soft skin. Number 8. Giant Tiger Prawn Penaeus monodon. Massive, striped, and often farmed for food, the giant tiger prawn is far more dangerous in the wild than people think. This species naturally carries several strains of Vibrio bacteria, some of the most aggressive marine pathogens known. When these bacteria enter a cut or scrape on the skin, they can cause infections that spread rapidly through tissue. Fishermen in Southeast Asia and Australia have documented cases where handling live tiger prawns led to swelling, severe redness, fever, and in rare situations, necrotizing fasciitis, the infamous flesh-eating disease. The bacteria thrive in warm seawater, and even a small wound can become life-threatening if untreated. What makes this shrimp especially hazardous is how common it is in coastal waters. People cast nets, walk through muddy estuaries, or handle live prawns without realizing they're exposing their skin to a potent bacterial cocktail. A raw shrimp may look harmless, but the microbes it carries are not. Number 7. Peppermint Shrimp Lysmata wordemani. Small, scarlet, and decorated with thin red stripes, the peppermint shrimp is popular in home aquariums and coral reefs alike. But when threatened, it can deliver a surprisingly sharp attack. Its needle-like claws can slice into the skin like tiny razors, drawing blood instantly. Because these shrimp often hide in dark crevices, divers sometimes reach into cracks only to pull out a bleeding finger moments later. The real danger comes after the cut. These shrimp live in spaces filled with decaying organic material, bristle worms, fish waste, and harmful bacteria. A single small slice can introduce pathogens that cause swelling, burning, or fast-spreading infections. Some aquarists report fingers that doubled in size within hours after a defensive nip. Peppermint shrimp may look delicate, but their claws are dangerously sharp. And the environment they live in makes every wound a gamble. Number 6. Camel shrimp Rhynchocenates durbanensis. The camel shrimp is often mistaken for the peppermint shrimp, but the differences become obvious once you know what to look for. It has a distinctive arched camelback hump and bold zigzag white markings, unlike the peppermint's smooth red stripes. But what makes this species dangerous isn't its appearance, it's its blades. The camel shrimp's claws are sharper than those of most reef shrimp, capable of slicing through thin gloves and even cutting into fingertips. Divers cleaning coral restoration cages have reported sudden stinging pain after brushing against a camel shrimp hiding among rocks. In one incident off the coast of Mozambique, a diver's glove split cleanly at the fingertip, leaving a deep cut that required stitches. Because these shrimp live in tight coral crevices, they strike with lightning speed when cornered. Add in the risk of bacterial contamination from algae, decomposing coral, and trapped detritus, and a single cut can become a serious medical problem within hours. Beautiful, misunderstood, and armed with razor blades. We're only halfway down the list, and already we've seen shrimp that can slice open gloves, inject bacteria, and cause dangerous infections. But the top 5 creatures don't just cut or pinch. They punch hard enough to break bone, fire underwater shockwaves, and stab through wetsuits. What's coming next may forever change the way you think about harmless shrimp. Number 5. Pistol shrimp Alpheus/Synalpheus. The pistol shrimp looks ordinary, tiny, colorful, almost cute. But hidden in one oversized claw is one of the most extraordinary weapons in the animal kingdom. When snapped shut, the claw creates a collapsing bubble that produces a blast of 218 decibels, louder than a gunshot, and hot enough to momentarily reach the temperature of the sun's surface. This shockwave can stun or kill small fish instantly. For humans, being struck at close range can cause intense pain, bruising, tissue damage, or even frostbite-like burns caused by the sudden temperature drop after the bubble implodes. Several divers have reported temporary numbness and purple welts after surprising a pistol shrimp in shallow waters. The danger isn't that the shrimp targets humans, it's that the shockwave is indiscriminate. If your hand, wrist, or leg is too close when the claw fires, the impact can cause long-lasting nerve irritation. A creature barely 2 inches long, wielding the power of a tiny underwater cannon. Number 4. Peacock mantis shrimp Odontodactylus ciliaris. Vibrant, rainbow-colored, and mesmerizing to look at, the peacock mantis shrimp is one of the ocean's most deceptive animals. It carries one of the fastest punches ever recorded, striking at speeds over 80 kilometers per hour with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. These blows can shatter snail shells, crack glass aquariums, and break a diver's finger in a single hit. Divers handling underwater equipment in the Indo-Pacific have suffered fractures after accidentally placing their hands near a mantis shrimp burrow. The punch is so fast it creates cavitation bubbles that deliver a second impact milliseconds after the first. Despite their beauty, these animals are apex predators in miniature form. Their specialized raptorial clubs are built like hammers reinforced with minerals tougher than many metals. One wrong move near their territory, and they strike before you even realize they've moved. Number 3. Golden mantis shrimp Lysiasquilla maculator. Unlike the peacock mantis shrimp, which punches. The golden mantis shrimp is a spearing mantis shrimp, armed with two elongated blades designed to impale prey. When it lunges from its burrow, the spear strikes with surgical precision, capable of slicing deeply into anything that passes too close. In several recorded cases, divers exploring sandy flats reported puncture wounds through gloves and wetsuits after accidentally kneeling near a golden mantis shrimp den. The spear can reach out in a fraction of a second, delivering wounds that bleed profusely and often require stitches. The species is notoriously territorial, defending its burrow with lightning-fast attacks. Its combination of reach, speed, and penetrating power makes it far more dangerous than most crustaceans its size. A hidden assassin waiting in the sand. Number 2, zebra mantis shrimp Lysiasquilla lisa. More aggressive than the golden mantis shrimp, the zebra mantis shrimp combines speed, accuracy, and raw power. Known for its striking black and white bands, this species delivers deep puncture wounds capable of tearing through muscle tissue. Its spearing appendages are longer, sharper, and used with deadly intent when defending territory. Divers near Indonesian reefs have reported sudden, deep cuts that bled uncontrollably after disturbing one of these shrimp near its burrow. The force of the strike can sever small tendons or even slice open arteries if the angle is right. Zebra mantis shrimp attacks are rare, but when they happen, they are among the most severe crustacean-related injuries ever documented. A creature that looks patterned and elegant, yet strikes like a living scalpel. Number 1, giant mantis shrimp Hemisquilla injure. At the top of our list is the largest, strongest, and most dangerous mantis shrimp in the world. Reaching nearly 40 centimeters, the giant mantis shrimp is a powerhouse capable of delivering both bone-breaking punches and armor-piercing spear strikes. There are verified cases of divers suffering fractured fingers, deep puncture wounds, and even shattered dive mask lenses after getting too close to this animal's burrow. Its strike is powerful enough to split wetsuits, open deep gashes, and cause rapid blood loss underwater, an extremely dangerous scenario. This species combines sheer size, extreme strike velocity, and unrelenting aggression. Among shrimp-like creatures, nothing poses a greater threat to human divers. A true titan of hidden danger on the ocean floor. So, which shrimp-like creature shocked you the most? The pistol shrimp's underwater blast, the mantis shrimp that can break bones? Or the tiny skeleton shrimp that hides in plain sight? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deadly countdown from Top Wonder.